Good afternoon, my dear students. I hope you all are keeping safe and healthy. My name is Abha, and today I'm here to share a story with all of you. The name of the story is Kiara's Teddy. So, once upon a time, there was a girl. Her name was Kiara. Kiara was 7 years old. She lived with her mother, father, and her grandfather. She was very much attached to her grandfather. He was his best friend. He read stories to her. He took her out for morning walks. He played hide and seek with her. He got ice creams for her. Kiara loved her grandfather. But after a few days, he found it difficult to wake up in the morning and go for morning walks. He fell sick. Kiara was not able to accept it and was not happy with the situation. After a few days, he was taken to the doctor for a checkup. It was very sad for the entire family to know that he was suffering from cancer. And then the entire process started. The treatment started. He was given medicines day and night. He was taken often to the hospital for checkups. He was told to rest. Kiara would every day after coming from school go to his room with a storybook. And now she started reading stories to him. That was the only time she spent with him now. She missed the happy times, the morning walks, the ice creams. But there was nothing she could do actually. And then, after a few days, her grandfather's health actually deteriorated and he had to be admitted in the hospital. Kiara was extremely sad. She did not eat her food properly and she missed school. Everywhere she went, she carried the teddy bear the grandfather had gifted her. If she was playing, she was eating, she was sleeping, even when she went out, the teddy bear was always with her. It actually gave her a sort of support. One day, when Kiara was sitting next to her grandfather, he was reading out a story to her. She was enjoying listening. And then, while listening to the story, she fell asleep. When she woke up, she noticed that there was a hustle bustle around her. There were so many people. There were people who were planning things, discussing things. And then there were people who were making phone calls. She couldn't understand what's wrong. She got up and she went to her mother. Her mother told her, Kiara, Dadu is no more. She couldn't absorb that fact. It was an hour ago that the grandfather was reading out story to her. So how could he be no more? And she burst out crying. In the coming 2 to 3 days, all the ceremonies were done. And after a few months, the family accepted the fact and tried to come back to the normal, happy state of mind. But for Kiara, it was not the same. Because she had lost a best friend, a guide, a mentor, and above all, her grandfather. But more than that, she had a guilt. A guilt that if she had not slept that day, maybe Dadu could be saved. Maybe he could have lived a few more days. Well, he was suffering from stage 4 cancer, and there was no denial that his end was near. But a heart and mind of a 7-year-old thinks differently. Kiara grew up, but she always had the guilt within her. After a few years, she was pursuing graduation under journalism, and she used to travel a lot. And wherever she used to travel, she used to carry the teddy with her, and along with the teddy, the guilt. Once, when she came back from one of her recent trips, she noticed that at her house there was a new housemaid. And along with the housemaid came a little girl. She was her daughter, and her name was Tara. Tara was 5 years old. And when her mother used to work at the house, Tara would roam around the house or play. And then one day she noticed Kiara's teddy. She couldn't help but go near the teddy, pick it up. She started playing with it. One day Kiara noticed Tara playing with the teddy, but she did not say anything. The next day, the same thing happened. Kiara entered the room. When Tara saw her coming, she got so scared that she kept the teddy back and apologized. Kiara picked up the teddy and gave it to Tara and told her that she could play with it as long as she wants. It belongs to her now. And with gifting the teddy to Tara, Kiara somewhere accepted and let go of the guilt that she was carrying for so many years. She felt free. Tara took the teddy home. My dear students, in life, there are many situations which we face. There are situations when we somehow or the other become the bad person. Now it is our choice. What do we think of ourselves? Yes, there are crises when we are guilty, or we are not, or we make it on ourselves. We carry this burden on us for a day, for a month, for years. For example, if you carry a glass of water in your hand for 20 seconds, it won't hurt. 20 minutes, it will hurt. 20 hours, it will hurt more. The same is with the emotional burden that we carry in our heads. If we carry a thought for a very longer period of time, it becomes a pain for us, nothing else. So the best way to solve it is to let go. Be it angst, be it envy, be it jealousy, be it a guilt of a crisis of the past. The past should stay in the past. Let's try to live in the present. Thank you so much.